Well, hi, Cancers. Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your February reading. Wow. I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So, Cancers, let's find out what can you expect coming up in your life for February. If this reading does not resonate, check your moon sign, that's your private and emotional self, or get a private reading from someone you trust. All cards are male or female. Well, the overall energy of this reading, there's some confusion going on here. We have the Two of Pentacles. Pentacles are about security and stability, and it's like a roller coaster ride, sort of. Look at the rocky waters in the background. Your emotions are all over the place. It's like you're on a high one day and a low the next day, and it has to do with whether or not you feel secure and stable in the place you are in your life. So I'm going to keep reading. Let's find out why the Two of Pentacles surrounds your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy, oh, thank goodness you're putting an end to it. This is the Ten of Swords, the end. So the end of the pain, the end of the things that you are going through. This usually signifies a new beginning. But let's keep reading. We know that you're going to be able to put an end to this, and we're going to find out a lot more. Next to the Ten of Swords. This is like, you know, putting an end to it through truth and clarity. Swords are all about truth and clarity, and sometimes it's through conversation. It's usually through conversation, actually, with swords. It's right next to the Moon card, which is right above the confusion. So, the Moon card, this is the card for Pisces. So Pisces might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. But more importantly, the energy here of this card is hidden things are being revealed. This is like night turning to day, or just something being exposed, okay, that was hidden before. So this confusion, it looks like you're getting out of it because something's going to come to light. And something's going to help you to see the truth and the clarity, which is going to help you move forward and put an end to this emotional roller coaster ride it looks like you've been on. I have the Queen of Pentacles next to the Moon card. This is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. The Queen of Pentacles is looking at the second biggest pentacle in the whole deck. So really focused on that, on those pentacles, on the security, on the stability. You need to really get yourself stable and leveled out here. You're really done with being on this emotional roller coaster ride. You want to get grounded. You might be looking for a commitment with this card, but you really certainly want to stability, security, and groundedness in your life. But whatever's hidden that's going to be revealed is going to help you obtain that by putting an end to this confusion. I have the Ten of Wands here, right under the Ten of Swords. So this burden of all this confusion and this instability that you've had in your life is going to allow you to drop these wands. This has been a heavy load on you. Look at how hunched over this person is. There's no 11 of Wands. These wands are going to go. You're going to drop them. So the burden is going to go away. And I think it's all because of whatever's going to be revealed. Whatever's going to come out in the open is going to be helpful for you. I have the Four of Cups right next to the Two of Pentacles and under the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like somebody's trying to come back in either with an apology or a love offer to, but you're not really looking at it. You're not reaching for it. You got your arms crossed. You know what that means. It's like, I don't think so. So, but you got 3 cups in front of you, and you're like, you're not the only cup that's out there. I do not have to reach for you. And I think you're finding some sort of power within yourself. You're getting yourself stable and level. And I think a lot of it comes with not accepting this cup that tries to come in. The cups are love in the tarot deck. So it doesn't mean that in the Four of Cups this is actually love. This is just an offer being presented as love, okay, or the possibility of love. Yeah, it's almost like you've been there, done that, and you don't want to do it again. I have the Seven of Swords under the Ten of Wands. The Seven of Swords is deceitful behavior. This is what's been causing this burden on you. And you've been very confused over it because this might be what has been hidden from you. And something's been going on here. There is lying, stealing, cheating, or it can be just the taking of love. Take, 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 no give, give. It's just deceitful energy, hiding things. It could be hiding feelings sometimes, but in this case, I just don't see that they're hiding feelings, but I do have the second half to go, so let's see what comes up. I have the Page of Pentacles, and it's right next to the Seven of Swords, and it's under the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you're definitely looking at your future. You're trying to look forward. You're trying to look ahead to see what your future looks like. You've been so confused and so many highs and so many lows with some relationship that you're now discovering is always going to be like that. That's what I feel. And I feel like once you realize that this relationship is not going to change, I don't think it's going to change, that you're going to be able to look forward to your future, and you're trying to seek your path forward. You want to know what it looks like in the future. The Page of Pentacles is a very young energy, but I feel like you now have grabbed hold of one of these pentacles, and you're starting to become stable. And you're starting to become very visionary on what you see in your future for you, what you want. And you're going to manifest it. I have the Magician right next to the Page of Pentacles and under the Four of Cups. By rejecting this energy from coming back in, I think you're I think, see, there's the infinity symbol, first off. This is the symbol of intuition and knowing. And I think you just know that you shouldn't be reaching for that cup. You probably reached for it more than once. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. But now you're using your intuition. You're listening to yourself. And that is what you needed to do. You know you have all the tools to make a relationship work, but you don't think they do, okay? And I don't think they do either by looking at this reading. They took swords and just kind of were hiding things from you. And you have a cup of love. You have a pentacle for security and stability. You have a wand of fresh starts and new beginnings. And you have a sword of truth and clarity. You have everything it takes to manifest just what it is that you want. And I think one of the main things that you want, since we have so many pentacles right here, is to be grounded and stable and secure in your life or in any relationship. Let's take out the second half of this reading for our Cancers, because there's always more to learn. Oh, I sound like a doctor. Oh, I see. Well, let's see what's going on here. Oh, you are becoming strong. Strong indeed. You are looking out for yourself. I can definitely see this. I have the Eight of Wands next to the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, they do try to come back in. And it feels like they kind of like, maybe not harassing, but that's the word that came to my mind, that they're kind of relentless, you know, on trying to get you to accept them back in their life. And there's a lot of communication back and forth, and you take action. The Knight of Swords, taking action right towards all that communication, texting, phone calls, however they're doing it. And you're like rushing in with your sword up of truth and clarity, and you're just going to have to be blunt, it looks like, and tell them you are not interested any longer. So you're trying to cut out that communication because it just, you know, it won't let you move on. I have the Strength card next to the Knight of Swords, which tells me you are using your intuition. We already know that. So, you're listening to what yourself is telling yourself. And you're finding the strength and the courage to do what it is you know you need to do. And that is to rush forward and cut out this communication. So this brings peace to you. You need to find your peace. I have the Devil energy right under the 8 of Wands and next to the 4 Cups. First off, there's the horns for Capricorn. So Capricorn might be strong in your chart or someone else's in this reading with the Queen of Pentacles and the Devil card. That's 2 for Capricorn if we're counting. But did I tell you the Strength card is a card for Leo? So Leo might be strong in your chart or someone else's. But the Devil card here is toxic. It's toxic energy. It's being bound to someone who is bound to someone or something else. I think that's what they've been hiding, whatever it is they're bound to, okay? So it made the relationship toxic. You're probably going to say something about that when you rush in and say, look, no, I don't want to hear from you anymore. This relationship is toxic because whatever was going on here. And you may not have known they were tied to someone, or you may have known. Either way, it was toxic. You had to heal from it. I have the 4 of Swords next to the Devil and under the Knight of Swords. You want to heal. You're getting truth and clarity by spending time alone. You're seeking advice and guidance from the universe. It's a very spiritual card. You have stained glass windows in this card here. It's like soul searching, praying, meditating, but it is time alone, and it brings you a lot of truth and a lot of clarity with these swords. And this is what allows you to rush in, like with one of your swords up, and you're like, I can't do this anymore. It wasn't easy, because I have the 6 of Swords next to the 4 of Swords and under the Strength card. It was not easy to bring this relationship to a halt. But you are moving away from rocky waters, and you are moving towards smoother, calmer waters in your life. And it's with these swords of truth and clarity. Remember up here, you have 10 of them, and it just totally puts an end. And something is revealed. I mean, I don't know, it might come out of this conversation, but something is revealed, and it's helping you to gather up swords of truth and clarity. And the more you gather up, the further you get across that lake, and that's where you want to go, where it's peaceful and calm. So you're doing it. You're actually doing it. You're finding the strength and the courage to do it, and through healing. I have the King of Swords under the Devil energy and next to the Magician. So this is your energy, although it is air. So this would be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. It gives us 2 for, no, that doesn't, does it? No, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. That might be strong in your chart or someone else's. But more importantly, your energy with the King of Swords, very mature energy. You have your sword up, and you are in self-protection mode. And it's like you're going to block what doesn't serve you, because you know you have what it takes to manifest what it is you want. You're becoming strong. You got the Strength card up in your highest energy, and you're going to do what you have to do about this toxic energy, and you're going to stave it off. I have the High Priestess right next to the King of Swords, and right under the 4 of Swords. All that truth and clarity coming to you. It's like things are dawning on you. The Moon card might be your own intuition that you're listening to, that's helping you to move forward. And you're paying attention and gathering up all that truth and all that clarity by paying attention to what your self is telling you. So this is the card for intuition in the tarot deck. The High Priestess, very spiritual again, right under all this healing that's very spiritual. So you've really put a lot of thought into taking this move and moving away from this energy that was not serving you. I have the Page of Swords right next to the High Priestess. Look at all these swords. I mean, your sword is up all over the place. You are guarded. You're guarded and moving forward too. Your intuition is saying stay guarded, you know. So, you know, I'm saying stay guarded too, because I don't know exactly what's going on in this reading, except for what I'm telling you. Keep your sword up. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. Okay, I just got this feeling, so just do that. But with the Page of Swords, you're not swinging it, okay? You are just moving forward with it up. Keep your eyes and your ears peeled in moving forward, especially if you want them out of your life. It feels like they've been relentless and trying to come back in, so just be careful in moving forward. So what's at the bottom of the deck, Cancers? The Ten of Cups, yay! Okay, so you know you want to be grounded. You know you want to stabilize. You know you want something that is probably a commitment, a committable relationship. It looks like the Ten of Cups is out there on the horizon for you. The Ten of Cups is the equal exchange of love. This is sunshine and rainbows. That's a lot of love. It's a family situation because there's children dancing. There's a lot of joy associated with this card. This is what you're looking for in this pentacle. This is when you gaze into like a crystal ball. This is what you want. This is what you see. And this is what you're going for. This is what you're going to try to manifest. You're cutting out all this communication because you know this is not the communication that's going to lead to the Ten of Cups. Wow. So, Cancers, this is your reading. Thank you so much for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.